Yo, 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 what is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix. This is going to be your astrology forecast for Tuesday, February 6th of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's go ahead and hop into these astrological transits for today so we can see how you can be better prepared to navigate these celestial energies. I'm going to bring up that transit calendar for you today, coming off, of course, that rather intense Monday where we have Mercury that is now in Aquarius. Of course, it has come off of the conjunction to Pluto. Today, we do see Venus is going to square the nodes. That moon is going to enter into Capricorn, and then the sun is going to sextile the north node and trine the south node. So we also have another day here of pretty much intense energy building off of that Monday. I don't think it's going to be as intense due to, a Mercury Pluto conjunction that happened yesterday. But today is no slouch in the energy as well. So let's go ahead and hop into the charts. Let's see. Oh, let me actually bring it up like that. And then go here. And then let me actually go to right now. So this very moment. All right, cool. All right, so as you can see, at the time of me making this, the moon has already entered into Cap. So we do have that energy going on right there. And of course, you can see we do have Venus here at 17 degrees of Capricorn, and it is going to be squaring the nodes today. The nodes, of course, are in Aries and Libra, respectively. And then, of course, we do have the sun here as well at 17 degrees. They've been moving at a similar pace, the sun and Venus, but Venus is catching up. It is speeding up, so it will eventually catch up to the sun. But we do see the sun is going to, of course, sextile that north node and trine the south node. In fact, as far as Venus's speed goes, it is technically moving faster than the sun. It's also moving faster than Mars. So the slowest planet, of course, is Uranus, which was the last planet to come direct. So, but other than that, all planets are moving fast. And yeah, so let's talk about this one, right? Well, of course, Venus here in Capricorn wanting to have us open up and receive, if you will, because that's what Venus is all about. It's about the reception. But Venus is of course concerned about the beauty of things as well. And being in Capricorn, it definitely wants to be concerned more about the beauty of the things that we can obtain in our life, but it is squaring the nodes. So it's going to be challenged, if you will. Now, this North Node in Aries, definitely wanting us to express our raw creativity, but with Chiron there, of course, in conjunction with the North Node, and it's been with the North Node for quite a while, there could be some difficulty when it comes to expressing our raw creativity because there is definitely something poking at us with this Chiron. There's definitely something, some type of past trauma or hurt or whatever that's poking at us, that's making us wondering, it's like, should we really go down this path? Now, the South Node is in Libra. Of course, Venus rules Libra. So there's an aspect here where we're wanting to find the balance and harmony. We're wanting to compromise. We're wanting to try and see both sides here. But this is a square, mind you. So it's going to be a challenging energy. We have to be cognizant of not outsourcing too much of our energy and too much of our power just for the sake of maintaining peace and balance. And we have to learn how to be okay with expressing our raw creative potential with this Aries energy, regardless of the Chiron, regardless of the hurt or the pain that we may have experienced in the past when it comes to expressing these aspects of ourselves. That being said, Chiron, like I said, it's this key to your superpowers. And like I've said before, and I will continue to say, generally, when it comes to like these superhero origin stories, it's coming off the back of some sort of trauma. That's generally how they manifest. So, in Aries is one of the signs of manifestation, as is Capricorn. So, now, of course, we do have Mars here too. It's still exalted in Capricorn, right? It's traveling here with Venus, even though Venus is going to be catching up. They're not going to conjunct in Capricorn. They're going to conjunct later in Aquarius. So we're not quite to that point. So, but the fact that Venus is traveling with Mars is definitely going to give, the Chiron North Node energy a little bit more strength, if you will, just because that's prevalent, that's there, right? Not only that, but the fact that we have Chiron with the North Node as well, just there's going to be this leaning, this desire to want to lean more towards the North Node. Now, with the Sun here, of course, this is kind of the weird part here where people are going to be trying to decide, which way do I go? Do I go the South Node way? Do I go the North Node way? The North Node has Chiron with it. With Chiron, kind of looks a little weird. You know what I mean? It's a little bit austere, but there's some gift there potentially. The South Node it's kind of by itself. It's chill. The closest thing that's to it is Juno and Black Moon Lilith. Over here, it's a little bit more congested on this side of the chart, right? So which way do we go, right? Well, you look towards the sun. The sun here, of course, at 17 degrees of Aquarius, it's going to be sextiling the North Node and trining the South Node. Now, that's the interesting part about this. Sextiles, think about opportunity. Trines, think about harmony. So the sun will be in harmony with the South Node, and an opportunity can open up with the North Node. Now, that's the interesting thing. Generally, we're probably going to want to go more towards the harmony route, right? Instead of the opportunity route, because something that's in harmony, it sounds like it's a little bit more guaranteed. It's packaged a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more glamorous. It's a little bit more glittery, if you will. Whereas an opportunity, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no guarantee that this opportunity is going to yield the results that we desire, that we want, that we were looking for. So that could be kind of the interesting, difficult thing with the daylight today, where Venus is trying to figure out which way are we going to open up to, what way are we going to accept. And then the sun is wanting to bring our consciousness, if you will, and bring light to. It's like, well, this way it looks kind of nice with the South Node and with that. It's a harmonizing aspect, so we're in the same element. Over here, though, that's the other thing too. It's not the same element, but it is a sextile. And what happens when you bring, that fire, especially like cardinal fire and then fixed air? That's how you create suns. That's how you create suns. So that's the beautiful thing about this. Are we going to go for something that's just going to be, a little bit temporary with, the Libra energy with the South Node here, especially since the South Node technically doesn't exist as a calculation? Or are we going to go towards something that's a little bit more physical, something that we know we can manifest with Chiron in the North Node? And like I said, the North Node is a calculation, but Chiron actually has a physical representation. So if we're looking to actually manifest something, we probably should go towards the Chiron area. Now, that being said, because Chiron is the way that it is, and its orbit is interesting, I think its orbit is between Saturn and Uranus, right? So it's in this very weird space where it's kind of beyond time, but also it's getting close to, that freedom, rebellion like aspect that Uranus tends to bring. So we're caught in this interesting world where an opportunity can open up where we can expand past our traumas or our hurts, and we can expand past our restrictions and really actually obtain the freedom to live our life the way that we want and to really live life on purpose. But like I said, it's going to be more of an opportunity. So it's going to be something like you have to seize the day, if you will. Today is going to be a great day to have that kind of mantra. Seize the day, seize the opportunity, see what is possible, put yourself out there, experiment, make mistakes, throw something against the wall and see if it fucking works, instead of going for the things that, have words or kind of, like, how do I describe this? It's like, instead of going for the things that give you guarantees but don't actually fill your cup up. They give you guarantees but don't actually give you the sense that you are living life on purpose, that you have the vigor and the roar of life, it works, it's automatic, but it doesn't really have anything that sustains it. It doesn't really have an energy that makes you feel like you're really alive. So that's why I would encourage you to go more towards the Aries route, to go more towards the Chiron route, to go more towards the opportunity that opens up with the Sun and Chiron, instead of going necessarily towards the South Node, where it could be like trying to go back to the past, a past relationship, a past connection that may feel familiar, that may feel like it's going to be something that you want, that may feel like it's going to bring the peace and harmony in your life, when really, and it may, but honestly, it probably will just feel flat. Going towards the South Node on day today will be like flat, right? If you're like drinking soda, going towards the North Node and Chiron and Aries, that's like drinking a fresh soda out of a glass bottle, right? Going towards the South Node, it's like it's probably a bottle that's been sitting on the freaking like shelf in the grocery store for like a month or something like that, right? And it's going to be all right, it's going to be okay. It's going to do the job, but it's not really going to actually do anything. This is the difference of going to like a high class standalone 3-star Michelin restaurant, or going towards a fucking chain restaurant and making the choices there. The chain restaurant's going to be like a solid B, you know, but going to like this cool standalone restaurant that's not really a chain, yeah, you may run the risk of it being like a C or a D, but you also know that it has a greater potential to be that A plus or that A plus plus kind of experience. So that's what we have to go towards. We have to go towards those A plus experiences and taking the risk. I was like, this could be a C experience. This could be a D experience. Or do you want to just go, it's like, well, I just want to have B's in my life. Just want to be a B. Just want to be B. Like forever a B student. Forever a B student. That's the South Node in Libra. It's like forever a B student. Just always just toting the line, slightly above average, you know what I'm saying? But you're always going to be. You're never getting an A. You're never first place. You're always second place, right? But in order to really go for it in life, you have to put your all into it. You have to experiment. You have to put yourself out there, and that is this North Node and Chiron and Aries that all of these energies are pointing to. Where it's like, yeah, you may get fifth place instead of second place, but it's through your experimentation. It's through you trying something different. It's through you innovating the way that you move that could take you to that A level, right? South Node in Libra is like the person that kind of does the same thing and is consistent, and you know that they're going to get the same result and it's reliable. Cool. There's a time and place for that. But right now, the universe is asking us to do something different, to experiment, to innovate, and to really go for it. And shit, if you get fifth or sixth place, at least you try something different and hopefully you have some fun along the way. But you will have a higher chance of getting first place by going the Aries route. Yep. I mean, you're going to, hold on. We're going to see, of course, that moon continue to move throughout Capricorn today. And the moon, the cool thing about the moon today is that it will make a nice little trine over to Jupiter in Taurus. So that's a nice aspect, of course. Now the moon, of course, remember, it's in detriment in Capricorn, and Jupiter doesn't like to be in Capricorn either. Jupiter actually falls in Capricorn. So that's the interesting thing about this energy, where the moon's pretty much jealous of where Jupiter is. But I think with something like this is that, now that Jupiter's moving forward, Jupiter's really wanting us to expand on our sense of self-worth and value more than ever now. And this moon in Capricorn, this is a moment where we definitely are a lot more emotionally concerned about, stability and the structures in our life and responsibility and those sort of things. This is a moment where, we have to be, and of course, money is another thing that may come up today. This could be an opportunity that could open up to, help you to make some more money, or to at least see your worth and see your potential so you can make more money, so you can do something different. I think that's the whole kind of background element to a day like today with these energies with Venus, like I said, squaring the nose and the sun sextiling the north and trining the south node, is that like, you know what? If you're really like in there and you're experimenting, you're innovating, you're taking the opportunities, you're seizing the day, then come the time that this moon trines over to Jupiter, you can really start to see and start to feel more into the value that you provide in this life and more what you have to offer, the services that you can provide. And you'll see that there's greater opportunity to make more money, to spread your worth, to, expand upon your value and to really make a difference. So I think that's really what this comes down to, especially with this being at 7 degrees. This is coming from a more spiritual place, this trine, right? It's very close to 8 degrees because Jupiter's at 757, so it's very close to 8 degrees, but it's not going to quite get to there. So it's going to be spiritual in nature. So it's like we have to take a look at our spiritual bank accounts today, and we have to realize that, what, that's where our infinite potential is. And we can always take out money from our spiritual bank account, but you have to be able to look within. You have to be able to go within your heart and realize that you have a spiritual bank account that you can't overdraft. It's always there. You can always take something out of it, what I'm saying? But you have to have the courage to even walk into the spiritual bank, if you will, and then you have to be like, yeah, I like to withdraw blah 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 and manifest this. And you will be gifted and you'll be given that thing, what I'm saying? But you still have to put in the hard work. You still have to put in the effort. That's what the moon in Capricorn is teaching us. It's not going to happen automatically, but you have to first even believe that you have a spiritual bank account, that you can even go into the bank and actually pull out that money because it's there. There's no fear of it running out or anything like that. It will always be there and stuff like that. So we have to just take that into consideration. I hope that metaphor makes sense, but that's just the kind of vibe I'm getting from my daylight today. I think it's going to be a very positive, powerful day of seizing opportunities and experimenting and making something happen, and also realizing that we have the full backing of the universe to go for our dreams and to really make them happen, and to really go for our manifestations and really make them happen. We have the full backing of the universe, but we have to believe that we have it. So let's get into the cards, shall we? Oh my Jesus. The cards just collapsed on me. Let's try that again. All right, let's see what we got for the card today. Yeah, I have the 5 of Cups in reverse, so this is a time to not cry over spilled milk. This is a time to recognize the opportunities in front of us and to not focus on the troubles of the past and the losses of the past. It is time to move forward. It is time to move forward. I have that followed by the Page of Swords. This is going to require a change of thoughts and to look at things in a more innovative and more creative way, and to be inspired and motivated again, to be excited to learn, to be curious, and to move forward. Like I said, not being focused on what happened before, but to be excited that we can learn something new and we can innovate the way that we think about our situation. Bottom of the deck, I do have the results of it. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I love that. Emotional fulfillment. When we realize that you don't have to continue to cry over what was in the past and the losses, and we can innovate and look at our situation differently, we probably will see that we have a lot more amazing, beautiful things working out for us than we would have initially realized. But it does require us to take a different kind of look at our situation and realize that we have the full backing of the universe to manifest our dreams. We just have to believe in it. Color card for the day, I have burgundy. Awaken your passion. This is a very deep red tones. Awaken your passion. Like I said, this is the day we want to seize the opportunity, really go for it, really feel inspired, really feel motivated. It is Tuesday. It is Mars Day. So definitely go more towards that North Node Chiron in Aries. Definitely go more towards that Mars that is exalted in Capricorn, and it's getting ready to sextile Neptune. So you want to talk about manifesting your dreams, you want to talk about manifestation, this is the time to do it, but you have to seize the opportunity and really go for it. Experiment, don't be afraid to fail, move forward in a powerful, creative way. That is going to do it for your astrology forecast today. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to my website, jphoenix.com. And as always, y'all take care, stay blessed, have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see you all on the next astrology forecast. Peace out.